You can follow your owner's manual to the letter and still have a seized engine by Friday. Most drivers treat an oil change like a chore, but for your engine, it's open-heart surgery. One microscopic slip-up during these 20 minutes doesn't just cause a leak, it starts a countdown to an $8,000 replacement bill. While most people think the when is the only thing that matters, the how is what actually determines if your car hits 300,000 miles or dies at 80,000. We're pulling back the curtain on the silent killers hiding in your garage, starting with a mistake that traps the very poison you're trying to remove. Mistake number 14, over-torqued drain boat disaster. Your oil pan is likely made of aluminum, which has the structural integrity of a soda can compared to the steel boat you're cranking on. I've seen countless owners make sure it's tight only to feel that sickening pop as the threads strip out. Once those threads are gone, the pan is junk. You don't need a gym membership to seal a drain plug. You need a fresh brush washer. That little copper or aluminum ring is designed to deform and fill the gaps. That is your seal, not the tightness of the bolt. Snug it down until it stops, then give it a tiny nudge to crush the washer. If you're using a 2-foot breaker bar to tighten the drain plug, you're just paying for a future tow truck. Mistake number 13, over-tightened oil filter fail. There's a reason oil filter wrenches exist, but this should almost never be used for installing. If you use a tool to tighten your filter, you're likely crushing the internal bypass valve or warping the sealing plate. An over-tightened filter can actually restrict flow, or worse, become impossible to remove without destroying the mounting stud. The rule is hand tight plus. Spin it until a gasket touches the base, then give it exactly 3/4 of a turn by hand. That's it. If you have to grunt, it's too tight. A properly lubricated gasket and hand tightening will hold 100 psi of pressure without a single drop escaping. Mistake number 12, the overfill catastrophe. More oil does not mean more protection. In fact, overfilling your engine is often more dangerous than running at a quart low. When the oil level is too high, the spinning crankshaft hits the surface of the oil like a high-speed whisk, whipping air into the fluid. This creates aerated oil, which looks like a frothy milkshake. Air doesn't lubricate, it compresses. When that foam hits your high-pressure bearings, the bubbles collapse and you get instant metal-on-metal contact. If you're over the max line, don't see how it goes. Get a suction pump or crack the drain plug. Your catalytic inverter and your seals will thank you for not drowning them in a foamy mess. Mistake number 11, false dipstick reading. Checking your oil on a slight incline is like weighing yourself while holding a dumbbell. The data is useless. If your car is tilted even 5 degrees, the oil pools away from the dipstick tube, leading you to add a quart you don't need. Furthermore, checking the oil the second you kill the engine is a trap. Thousands of drops are still clinging to the cylinder heads and draining through the return ports. You need to wait at least 5 minutes for the settle. Level ground, engine off, 5-minute wait. Pull, wipe, reinsert, and then read. If you're guessing, you're gambling with your crankshaft. Mistake number 10, close the hood and walk away. The most dangerous moment of an oil change is the first 60 seconds after the job is done. If you just drop the hood and drive off to run errands, you are flying blind. Maybe the old gasket stuck to the block and you double gasketed the filter, a mistake that'll dump 5 quarts of oil in under 10 seconds once you hit 3,000 RPM. Always start the car, let it idle, and stay in the driver's seat watching the oil pressure light. After a minute, get back under there with a flashlight. Look for the shimmer of a fresh leak. It's better to find a drip in your driveway than a seized engine on the interstate. Mistake number 9, the cleanup that kills engines. Dousing your engine bay in brake cleaner to hide a spill is a recipe for a ghost in the machine. Harsh degreasers eat through the plasticizers in your wiring harnesses and serpentine belts. I've seen belts snap because they became brittle from cleaning chemicals. If you spill, use a rag and a mild soap. Avoid the temptation to pressure wash the area. Forcing water into weather seal connectors is how you end up with a permanent check engine light that no mechanic can find. A clean engine is great, but a chemically damaged one is a nightmare. Mistake number 8, ignoring oil life reset. That maintenance required light isn't just a kitchen timer.
In modern cars, it's linked to the ECU's variable timing and performance maps. Some high-end vehicles will actually enter a limp mode or reduce power if they believe the oil is significantly past its life. Resetting the light tells the computer the viscosity is back to spec. Don't just ignore the light because you know you changed it. If the car thinks the oil is 15,000 miles old, it's going to manage the engine differently to protect itself, often at the cost of your fuel economy. Mistake number 7, forgetting service dates and mileage. Your memory is a terrible filing cabinet. I think I did it in the spring is how engines end up with 12,000-mile intervals. Oil doesn't just break down by distance, it breaks down by time and moisture contamination. If you only drive short trips, your oil might be dead at 3,000 miles due to fuel dilution. Write the date and mileage on a piece of painter's tape and stick it on the airbox under the hood. It's the simplest way to ensure you're not over-servicing or worse, neglecting a car that sits. Mistake number 6, missing records and receipts. In the world of resale and warranties, if it ain't on paper, it didn't happen. If your engine has a manufacturing defect at 50,000 miles, the manufacturer will demand every single receipt to prove you didn't cause the failure through neglect. Throwing away that $40 receipt for the synthetic oil you bought could cost you a $10,000 warranty claim. Keep a folder. Take a photo. Your car's value is tied directly to its pedigree. Prove you're a meticulous owner, and you'll get top dollar when it's time to trade in. Mistake number 5, driving it hard right after an oil change. Giving it the Italian tune-up the moment you leave the garage is a massive mistake. Fresh oil has high detergency. It's busy scrubbing the engine and stabilizing its flow through the microscopic tolerances of your turbo or VVT solenoids. Give the engine 10 minutes of normal driving to let the oil reach its operating chemistry. High-load, high RPM pulls on cold, fresh oil can cause localized scouring before the additives have fully coated the metal surfaces. Patience here pays off in longevity. Mistake number 4, neglecting other fluids. An oil change is the only time you're guaranteed to be looking at the guts of your car. To ignore the coolant, brake fluid, and power steering reservoir is to miss a 60-second window that could save your life. Check your brake fluid color. If it's the color of maple syrup, it's full of water and could fail on a long descent. Check your coolant. A slow leak here will kill your engine faster than old oil ever could. You're already there. Don't be the person with fresh oil and a blown head gasket. Mistake number 3, improper oil disposal. Dumping oil in the trash or down a drain isn't just an environmental crime, it's a massive liability. Used oil contains lead, arsenic, and cadmium. If it leaks into the groundwater, the cleanup costs can be astronomical. Most auto parts stores will take your used oil for free because they actually sell it back to be refined into re-refined oil. Put it back in the jugs, seal them, and drop them off. It's the easiest way to keep your garage and your conscience clean. Mistake number 2, skipping the post-idle oil recheck. This is the one that catches everyone. You fill the engine to the max line, start it, the filter fills up, and suddenly you're half quart low. If you don't check the dipstick after the first run, you are driving a car that is perpetually underfilled. That missing half quart means the remaining oil has to work harder, run hotter, and break down faster. Always do the double check. Fill, run, wait, check again. It's the mark of a pro. Mistake number 1, failing to inspect the old oil and filter. Your old oil is the black box flight recorder of your engine. Before you pour it away, look at it in the sun. Do you see a metallic swirl like metallic paint? That's your bearings giving up. Does it smell like raw gasoline? Your fuel injectors are leaking. Is there a milky ring around the cap? You've got moisture or coolant intrusion. Most people throw away the evidence of a failing engine until it's too late to fix it cheaply. By watching the waste, you can predict a failure months before it happens. You now have the knowledge to outlast 99% of the cars on the road. But an engine that stays clean on the inside also needs to breathe. If you want to know how a $20 air filter mistake is secretly killing your fuel economy and sandblasting your cylinders, click this video next. See you there.